And now on to today's IPO. It's called Quantinuum. It's a spinoff from Honeywell. It begins trading today on the NASDAQ. The ticker symbol is QNT. It did price an upsized initial public offering, $60 a share. It raised $1.68 billion. Now, it is one of the highest profile public bets on quantum computing. It has ambitions to transform industries from drug discovery to finance and AI, but it is early stage. It has about 31 million in 2025 revenue, sizable net loss. Joining us now in a first on CNBC interview is Rajeeb Hazra. He's the CEO of Quantinuum. Rajeeb, good to have you. Congrats on the IPO this morning. Above the range, upsized as well. But I do want to come to sort of the longer picture here of revenue. You know, bookings were 79 million in 2025, only 1.3 million in the first quarter of 2026. Is that normal lumpiness? You know, when do you have a line of sight to actual increases in revenues that might give confidence to investors about the longer term viability of the business?
Thank you. Good morning and great to be here. Thank you for having me on. You know, we are in a transformative moment for the computing industry as AI and workloads take over and drive increasing amounts of value. We're also seeing the need for that compute to be more sustainable in terms of energy space. That is what quantum computing does. What we're building is a durable solution set, including our hardware and our full stack software, and deeply engaged with customers. Our view of the long-term opportunities for this is made more confident by our interactions with our blue chip customers, whether, as you stated, it's in the pharma industry, chemicals industry, drug industry, financial sector. The need for these kinds of computing resources is absolutely a given. And so what we're doing is very patiently but very methodically building out that infrastructure, working deeply with customers, and building a durable value proposition for our investors.
Is there a customer case today where you can say that the company already is creating measurable economic value, or is that still yet to come?
Yes, we are absolutely engaged across end markets, as I said, and we have customers today that are using our commercially available hardware and software, our full stack, to get started with their quantum journey on transforming, whether it's their product set is pharma, their product set is financial instruments, their product set is new chemicals, on transforming the way they've done business with AI and now quantum into this new era. So yes, absolutely, we have, you know, the beginnings and the rapid expansion in sight of these use cases.
Okay, Rajeeb, Jim Cramer, thank you so much for coming on, and congratulations. Very exciting IPO. If you don't mind, maybe you can help the investor at home, because a lot of let's say both youthful investors, retail investors are invested already in your company. Why don't you please, what are the simple metrics, the principles that investors should understand about quantum? Are they buying a quantum hardware company, for instance, a software platform, cybersecurity company, or the operating system for the next era of computing? Maybe you can just kind of help the people along so they know what they actually have.
Thank you, Jim. And I know you've been talking about quantum for a while. You know, it's early days of a massive industry. So as the technology matures, it takes me back to the PCs with 100 megahertz CPUs in them. What the KPIs are for us as we focus on execution is making the hardware better. More and more performance, more and more accuracy. Today we have the highest accuracy quantum computer called Helios available both on-premise and in cloud. The second is, as we build out the hardware, getting the software in place to build a robust developer ecosystem that can develop applications to serve use cases across the industry. And then the third area is to build the services and solutions and work very deeply with our customers as they start adopting quantum to actually get these use cases and solutions into their production flow. So this is a journey, but the journey has started. It is not 10 to 15 years out. It's very much now, and we will only see acceleration going forward.
Yeah, and one of the things that excited me exactly that in terms of the time frame. Remember when Jensen Huang pulled the time frame forward, and he was talking about it was going to be much later. But I thought the Department of Commerce endorsement of what you're doing was very important. Can you talk about what you intend to do with the money and how you got selected?
So we absolutely see it as you said, as a very important step for both the validation of quantum as an extremely important critical technology for national security, as well as industrial progress and competitiveness. We have entered into an LOI to essentially deepen and enrich our roadmap. We build trapped ion-based quantum computers, and the R&D grant is intended to allow us to be able to scale those technologies, including supply chain onshore in the U.S. For us, it's a great validation of quantum, of Quantinuum as a strategic asset for the U.S. quantum industry. And we're very thankful that we have this ability now to be able to shoulder this responsibility to take trapped ion-based quantum computing forward to serve not just government purposes, but a large industrial base and commercial use cases as well.
You mentioned U.S. and national security. So are export controls something that conceivably would come into play here and therefore limit your addressable market?
Well, we operate in every geography, including the U.S., in compliance with the laws of the country. We work with governments on what would be progressive controls that balance national security needs with economic growth for companies like us. And so we will continue to do that.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's becoming an increasingly national security technology. So my question is, do you see a point at which you will not be able to sell to some of those other countries?
We will continue to develop the technology, and we will continue to work with the government to make sure both the U.S. national security interests are met, and we have the ability to scale the business to a worldwide customer base.
Finally, Honeywell, obviously still a large shareholder, still has obviously importance here. What is their role going to be over time, their influence, their plan when it comes to selling stock?
Honeywell has been an amazing majority owner. They will continue to be a very disciplined shareholder, and then also continue to help, as they have been, with agreements on our supply chain, manufacturing, access to their customer base. Over time, they will deal with this asset, monetize this asset, but given the value of this asset in a very responsible manner.
Okay, Rajeeb, we're going to keep an eye, of course, on the IPO today, see how it begins trading and when it begins trading. Certainly appreciate your time. Look forward to further conversations. Thank you.
Thank you very much.